couple council members were talking about it, and that's animal control. And where we send our animals. Steve, first off, I want to say, well, actually, last Saturday, there's a man from Georgia. His name is Shane Smith, and on Facebook, he's listed as Shane's War, and he's got a war on shelters, trying to help keep the animals from getting in there and actually rescuing them. And last weekend, I went to the San Bernardino shelter. He was there. He came from Georgia. He had a free, well, actually, there was another Lucy's Adoption, I believe it was called, that came and volunteered. The guy from, I want to say Nutra Foods or something. I forget the name, but he owns the food company. He donated a truck, and they got veterinarians out there doing free spay and neuter in those trucks for animals that were coming out of the shelter. But Clint Eastwood's daughter was there, Allison Eastwood, another movie star, Billy McNamara, and my wife knows this. His name is Nicky from Motley Crue was out there. I'm not a Motley Crue fan, so I'm not sure who that is, but he was there. But there's a lot of things going on there. Shane put a thank you for me to come out there on his website, and I've gotten emails from Canada, from across the whole country, from people just saying thank you for coming out there. But I put out there, what I was going to get to is, while I was there, your animal control officer, Eric Wickman, came by, and I knew who he was because I've seen him out in the street sometime. In fact, my neighbor's dog got out one day, and I just happened to get out there when he was just about to catch him. And I said, oh, wait, that's my neighbor's dog. But he's a real nice guy. Let me put him back in the yard. But when he walked in there, he had a little white poodle-looking thing. And, I mean, sometimes people are really non-caring. But without him seeing me, I was sitting talking to somebody else. I saw him walk in, and, I mean, he was really, showing the dog affection before he had to put it in its cage and everything. So, and he told me some stories. I asked him some questions about how many dogs he gets daily, sometimes none, sometimes a dozen. And he told me some stories of how he caught them. But what I want to say is his demeanor and his actions and the way he goes out there and cares for the animals, I mean, he has a heart for them. So you found the right guy for that job. And I just want to say thank you, and I think you guys need to do whatever you can to keep them on, as far as funding goes. I put some comments, and I'd like to use this forum for the public out there. And what I like to say is, to spread the word is adopt, don't shop. Go to the shelters. Go to places where they're adopting unwanted animals. Don't go to the pet stores where you pay $500, $600 for a pet. They've got them there at the shelter. You get them $50 to $100, which includes shots, microchips, neutering, and spaying. If you have a pet, to me, my pets, and again, I've got 6 of them, they're all part of my family along with my 2 kids, I love them just as much, and they're not objects that can be discarded like trash, like some people do. Spay and neuter your pets. It gives them longer, healthier, and happy life. Let's cut down on the animals that are sent to the pound and killed just due to overcrowding. Imagine if they did that to people. I mean, some of us old folks would be worried. Well, I guess I'm an old folk now, I'm an old folk because I'm going to ask Bill here a question after I'm done with this. So, only because it's one of my other comments. I'm asking people out there and all the people that are on Facebook. There's so many rescues out there. There's so many people networking. I don't know how they do it across the country. There's foundations specifically to save animals. Let's join them and come up with some creative ideas to keep the animals out, keep them from being loose off the streets, and we need to start looking and holding those irresponsible owners accountable. Let's join Shane's War here in Colton. We want to be a branch of his network in helping saving animals, their precious lives. So I just wanted to use this forum to put that word out there. Animals are people too, as far as I'm concerned. And Steve, both Steves, I'm going to try to set up a meeting with you guys because I would like to put our minds together to see what options there are. I mean, Deirdre had a good idea of using volunteers. I hate seeing the animals going to the shelters. I know we pay San Bernardino a good sum of money, and I was there, and the sergeant that was there, he was going back and forth. And basically, it was a busy day because Shane's War was out there, and I guess people figured because somebody was out there rescuing animals, more people could dump their pets. So they had their work cut out for them. So let's save a pet. So my next, and that's it. Thank you, Steve. I'll get in touch with you guys and try to set up a meeting here so we could start working on something. My next one is for